we're back on the second anniversary show of the Phoenix Lights.
The seemingly out-of-this-world event sparked a more down-to-earth light display. We're talking about KTAR's phone lines. They blinked with callers eager to discuss what they saw in the sky 2 years ago.
To this date, what do you think it is?
I can't really say whether it's a military top secret or it was a UFO.
There was no sound. We saw 5 lights in a row, and then it looked as though there were 2 slightly behind.
Radio host Preston Westmoreland invited former City Councilwoman Francis Barwood to join him.
I don't know what it was.
She's long called for further investigation into the matter.
I think the worst thing of all is that nobody's answering.
Barwood seems to believe some evidence at least points to a close encounter of the very unusual kind, evidence like a taped conversation between a so-called Air Force airman and the director of the National UFO Reporting Center. Westmoreland played excerpts from the tape few people have heard.
One of the pilots stated that they had a visual on it, they've got gun camera film of it, they have no radar tape of it. It scared the hell out of them.
The unidentified man said because of the lights, Luke Air Force Base launched 2 F-15 Ready Alert planes.
My impression is, too, Preston, that the gentleman who identified himself as a U.S. Air Force airman was telling the truth.
But members of the Mutual UFO Network aren't so sure.
I saw little tiny red lights to the left side, the port side of these bright lights, which would indicate a possibility that they could have been conventional. All the evidence points to something possibly a stealth aircraft.
And the MUFON, who was on with us earlier, said they are more leaning toward these were conventional aircraft, or jets, or maybe even Canadian snowbirds descending for the air show the following week.
Well, Preston, that's just not possible.
Bill Hamilton with Skywatch International says what witnesses described did not fit conventional aircraft. At least one caller agreed.
I know what we saw. It was definitely not from this planet.
Back to that tape, the unidentified airman talked of Ready Alert F-15 planes. A spokesman from Luke Air Force Base says it doesn't have those kinds of planes at the facility because it's a training facility. It also told me F-15s occasionally visit the base, but they're not typically there.
All right, thank you very much.